First thing you go notice, she's always bringing up arguments over silly stuff. And you can't figure out why she's doing that. At first, everything was going on smooth, everything was sailing on well, y'all was getting along. And of course, no relationship is gonna be perfect, but you get what I mean. Like, y'all was getting along well, everything was Gucci. But all of a sudden, she just done turned into a beast. You know what I'm saying? It's like every time you turn around, y'all fighting. It's like you're no longer happy to be around her, and it's not a good experience. That's the first thing you go notice. She's always bringing up arguments, and you're gonna feel like you're walking in eggshells in the relationship. Or it doesn't matter if y'all been dating for a while or not, you're always gonna feel like you're walking on eggshells. Next thing, man, you always gotta watch how her friends or her family act towards you. If you wanna know this chick is actually still interested in you, or is she feeling you like that, just watch how her people be. If you see her family, giving you negative energy, always, talking at the side of their neck, or her friends, it's like every time you turn up, it's like they ain't happy that you around them. Just know she already talking, saying something bad about you. She's not saying positive things about you. If somebody likes you, if somebody, your friends or whatever, if somebody likes you, they ain't gonna talk negative about you. They always gonna be talking positive about you, saying good things about you. And when you meet somebody that knows them, they're gonna be like, "Hey, I've heard a lot of things about you," with a smile on their face. That means whatever they heard was positive. But if you're around her friends, her family, and they always act negative, saying some negative stuff, you already know what time it is, man. Because when you get with the chick, you're just so infatuated. And this is why I say, do not fall in love with a broad. Because when you fall in love, you start thinking with your heart, you no longer use your damn brain. So everything that happens, you're just missing everything that's going on around you. And the third thing, man, she no longer respects you or respects your time. And the best way you can tell that, let's say, before she used to, play with your Johnson, she used to swallow your kids, she used to give you some nice top, and now she done stop. She done gone cold turkey. And it ain't just about, sexual stuff. It's gonna be something like maybe she used to cook you something nice whenever you come home from work. She used to make you something to eat. She used to do some laundry around the house. And now all of a sudden, it's all on you now. You know what I'm saying? Every time you come home, you're like, "Hey, baby, what you got for me?" She's like, "Oh, why you gotta be the one cooking around the house? You can help out too." Something like that. She doesn't want to do some housework anymore. Forget what y'all heard, bro. This is a female's role. She's supposed to be the one, doing the stuff around the house. You're supposed to be out here getting this bread, bringing it home for the kids, for her, whatever. And if you notice, she like, "Oh, you don't chip in anymore. You don't chip in at all. I'm always the one doing stuff around the house." Damn. You gotta recognize what time it is, man. She losing interest fast, and she trying to push you away. Anybody who wants to keep you around, they ain't gonna try to push you away. They ain't gonna try to bring up arguments. They ain't gonna try to cause conflict. Conflict's gonna happen time to time, but it ain't gonna happen all the time. You know what I'm saying? They ain't gonna bring it up just for the sake. So if you see that she doesn't want to do any housework anymore, you always eating out, always ordering takeout because she ain't cooking anymore, she ain't giving you affection no more. When I said about respecting time, this is more of, maybe it's abroad, you just met and y'all been dating for maybe a month or so, and every time you set up a date, she always showing up late. You know what I'm saying? Or sometimes she doesn't even show up. She making excuses. That means she already dried up, man. She drying up worse than the Sahara. And it's up to you to recognize, and it's up to you to take some action. straight up. Because a lot of y'all still don't want to accept that the dating game it ain't rigged, bro. It's just cutthroat. The dating game is cutthroat, man, and you gotta be cutthroat. The moment you accept that, man, that's the moment that you're gonna be alpha. That's the moment you're gonna be, just cool with it. You ain't gonna be butthurt. She losing interest. If you want to keep her around, and sometimes it's probably your fault. Maybe you done lost your frame. You're always walking around googly eyes. You just like you infatuated with her, bro. That is the number one way you're gonna push a broad away. If you always act like you more in love with her than she is with you, bro,